Bonjour les élèves. Aujourd'hui, on va apprendre quelque chose concernant la journée. La journée, vous avez déjà entendu ce nom. Ce mot, peut-être, oui, parce que quand on a fait, qu'est-ce qu'on fait pendant la journée, j'ai utilisé ce mot. So, we are going to learn today a new word, but not that new to you, la journée. La journée and le jour. So, when we were talking about, or when we learned to describe the day, we have used this word, la journée. So, what is the difference between le jour and la journée? Le jour and la journée. Le jour is basically un jour est une période de 24 heures. Le jour means a period of 24 hours. Whereas, like when we use this word jour, we use it to indicate a week, like il y a 7 jours dans une semaine. Il y a 7 jours dans une semaine. Je viens dans 2 jours. Means I come back within 2 days. The previous sentence that I said, il y a 7 jours dans une semaine, you know une semaine is a week. So there are 7 days in a week. J'en viens dans 2 jours means I am coming in 2 days. Nous avons mis plusieurs jours pour terminer ce travail. Nous avons mis, as we already know, nous avons mis is passé composé. So we have taken multiple days to finish this work. Nous avons mis plusieurs jours pour terminer ce travail. Je viens faire mes courses tous les jours dans ce magasin. I come to buy my things. Course is like buying everyday shopping. Mes courses tous les jours, every day, to this shop. So you see, jour basically indicates day in general, as we say in English. So, a day typically contains la nuit, la matinée, le midi, l'après-midi, la soirée. Now, here is the catch. Like un jour means a day contains the night, the morning, the midday, the afternoon and the evening. But here you see, again, instead of writing le matin, we have written la matinée. Why la matinée? Or why, instead of writing soir, we have written la soirée. So, the same thing will come as in jour and journée. So, as you know, jour actually consists of 24 hours. Like how many days did you go to Japan? You can say, I went there for 5 days, 7 days. So, that entire concept, the periodicity, is called un jour. And la journée c'est le moment où il fait le jour du lever au coucher du soleil. So, the main difference between the jour and journée is, jour is 24 hours, la journée is from the sunrise to the sunset. So, the moment that the duration between the sunrise and the sunset is la journée and 24 hours is jour. So, le mot journée est la durée. So, journée actually talks about the duration and not the periodicity. Like, so you have to understand this slight difference, because in French, this is very important to know the difference between le jour et la journée. So, if I say il a plu toute la journée, means il a plu toute la journée means it rained throughout the day. In English, we would rather use throughout the day to show the duration of the entire day it was raining. Il a plu is the passé composé of pleuvoir. Pleuvoir is to rain. Mais la journée de demain sera ensoleillée. Okay, ensoleillé is a new word for it, new word for all of us perhaps. Soleil is the sun, ensoleillé means a sunny. So, tomorrow will be a sunny day, and already in English when you say it's a sunny day, it actually means from the sunrise to sunset. So, in French, when you say la journée, you have to remember this is the period of the day from the sunrise to sunset it is talking of. Je vous souhaite une très bonne journée means I wish you a very nice day. But again, here the day means from the morning till the evening and not the day as in 5 days, 10 days. So, je suis resté chez moi toute la journée. I stayed back or I stayed here throughout the day. Nous avons travaillé toute la journée. We worked throughout the day. So, you see, la journée typically talks about the duration of the day and not the day itself. So, this is the main difference. One more thing I would like to tell you here, like we have learned passé composé. So, you can say here, je suis resté toute la journée. I have put an extra E. That means here the je is a female character. Nous avons travaillé, as we have also done during our passé composé. You know that when you make a passé composé with auxiliary être, then the participe passé or the past participle actually takes the number and the gender of the subject. But when it is done with avoir, it doesn't. So, therefore, nous avons travaillé, in travailler, it is the pure form of past participle or participe passé. Now, similarly like le jour and the journée, we have the same concept about l'an and l'année. L'an is a year. Le nom, on exprime en général un repère chronologique, means it's a chronological reference, like l'âge de quelqu'un, like somebody's age, like how old are you? Then you say 5 years, 6 years. So, that year is particularly different than within the year what happens. So, we are coming to that. So, l'âge de quelqu'un, une date précise when you are talking about a precise time in the chronological order. Un point de repère de le temps. So, a reference point in time. Le temps is the time. So, repère is reference here in this context. So, un point de repère, so a reference point in time. Avec un nombre cardinal, on utilise presque toujours en. So, whenever we have a cardinal number, we always use en. So, l'an and l'année. So, first get clear that l'an we only use when it is a year in chronological order, somebody's age, or you want to show something in the chronological timeline. Like j'ai 34 ans means I am 34 years old. So, years here is 34 ans. Louis XIV, you know Louis XIV was called as the Sun King in history. So, Louis XIV est né en l'an 1638. So, Louis XVI was born in the year 1638. So, you were talking about a timeline of chronology. J'ai déménagé il y a 2 ans. I have moved out 2 years back. So, here again you see it is basically talking about a precise time and not the duration of the year. So, when, and one thing you have to remember that set, you know, we have learned adjective demonstrative. So, set, se. So, with on, you never use usually the adjective demonstrative set. So, adjective démonstratif set, on n'utilise pas généralement avec on. But, so therefore you understand, because this year is already a duration. So, this year cannot be said with on. For that, we have to go for cette année. So, l'an and l'année. So, l'année, the word l'année renvoie, le mot année renvoie à la notion de durée. So, exactly like jour becomes journée, l'an becomes l'année. So, le mot année renvoie à la notion de durée. So, whatever is happening within a year, that can be referred to as année. So, we will just have a look at a couple of examples. Like, je vous souhaite une très bonne année. So, when you say Happy New Year, in French, what do you say? You say bonne année. You don't say bon an, but you can also say je vous souhaite mes meilleurs vœux, my best wishes pour l'an 2022 ou 23. So, you can say my best wishes for the year. But when you are saying Happy New Year, because in English we don't have this distinction between the periodicity and the duration. So, as you know, as we say bonne année means have a happy year throughout that year. So, it is actually talking about the period of the year. It is not talking about every year. It is the period of the year. So, it is all along the year you should have happy time. Est-ce que tu fais encore l'étude du français cette année? Are you going to do again the French studies this year? So, that means in the running year, are you also following the French course? So, I hope it is clear to you, like, is the duration within a year is année, and if it is only a reference point of the timeline, a punctual time reference, then you use on. And to show how many years somebody's age and other things that I have told you. So, le mot année peut être précédé du déterminant démonstratif cette année. That means, when we say this year in French, this year I went to Hong Kong. So, this year, because it is a duration that is still running, so it has to be cette année. So, C-E-T-T-E, cette année. So, now on peut utiliser on ou année lorsque ce mot est suivi d'un adjectif. Les deux noms sont alors interchangeables. Here comes a little bit of difficulty. See, if there is a word that is followed by an adjective, then you can use both on and année. It might be a little bit confusing. Let's look at some examples. Je pars au Maroc l'an prochain. Je pars au Maroc l'année prochaine. So, when you want to say I am going to leave for Morocco next year, you can say both of them with using l'an and l'année because they are followed by an adjective. Le prochain means next. L'année prochaine means also the next. J'ai passé mon master l'an dernier. I sat for my master's exam, or master's means MA, like I have appeared for my master's exam last year. So, the moment you are using the word last year, you have the possibility of using both l'an and l'année. So, j'ai passé mon master l'an dernier, j'ai passé mon master l'année dernière. So, now le mot soir and soirée. So, soir is evening. So, it is also a repère chronologique, that means whether it's the morning, day, evening, night. In that sense, when you have soir between, usually in France, from the end of the day till night, which is between, you can say 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we refer to as soir. Whereas le mot soirée exprime la durée de déroulement, le début et fin de la soirée. So, if you want to say, for example, est-ce que tu veux aller au théâtre ce soir? Are you going to go to the play this evening? So, you are not saying it's not throughout the evening. You ask in the evening. So, here, est-ce que tu veux aller au théâtre ce soir? In this case, you are going to use le soir as a moment précis de la journée. And like we say bonne année in French, when you are leaving your office or your school or college, what do you tell your friends? You say, passez une très bonne soirée, have a very nice evening. But that evening means the duration of the evening. So, j'ai passé une très bonne soirée, la soirée est bonne du début à la fin. So, again, you have the same difference between jour et journée, l'an and l'année, soir and soirée. So, now we come to the word matin. Le mot matin renvoie au repère chronologique qui est le début de la journée. So, it's the beginning of the day. From the sunrise, before the midday, up to 11 o'clock, we say matin. Le mot matinée exprime la durée, le déroulement. That means, matinée actually expresses the duration of the morning. Here, it might be understandable to you, at times we say matinee show in film halls. So, what is a matinee show? Matinee comes from matinee. So, matinee means the show that is during the morning. So, that is again the duration of the day. So, matin becomes matinée. So, now we will give two examples. Paul n'aime pas se lever tôt le matin, means Paul doesn't like to get up early in the morning. It's a precise time in the morning. Isabelle ira faire les courses dans la matinée. Isabelle will go for shopping during the morning. So, during the morning becomes la matinée. So, le matin becomes la matinée. So, now we are going to do a few examples with you, and be very attentive because I have put both the possibilities. So, you hear what will be the right possibility and why. Like, quel âge as-tu? How old are you? So, now just think back, you are not born during the entire year. You are born at a certain moment of that year. So, it is a chronological time. So, j'ai 27 ans. I am 27 years old. So, j'ai 27 ans ou année, it will be an. Pradeep apprend le sanskrit depuis plusieurs ans ou années. Pradeep is learning Sanskrit for so many years, but so many years means it's not once in a year he did Sanskrit courses. He learned Sanskrit every day throughout the year. So, it will be année. Pradeep apprend le sanskrit depuis plusieurs années. Now, another example. Madame et Monsieur Singh partent en vacances 2 fois par an ou par année. So, now, Mr. and Mrs. Singh goes on vacation 2 times every year. So, they are not going throughout the year, they are going once or twice in that particular year. So, here it will be Monsieur et Madame Singh partent en vacances 2 fois par an. And another example, j'aimerais habiter dans un endroit où il fait beau tout au long de l'an ou l'année. I would love to stay in a place where the weather is fine throughout the year. Now, throughout the year means duration. So, l'an ou l'année, it will be long. So, j'aimerais habiter dans un endroit où il fait beau tout au long de l'année. So, here, because it's a duration, Philippe travaille en Inde. Philippe travaille en Inde means Philippe works in India. Il doit renouveler son visa tous les ans ou tous les années. Toutes les années. So, here you have to remember another thing. Perhaps TOUS2 is a word that we have used in the past, like every year, here it becomes two. Tous les ans ou toutes les années. So, Philippe travaille en Inde, il doit renouveler. Renouveler means to renew. Okay? And so, visa is visa. So, Philippe travaille en Inde, il doit renouveler son visa tous les années ou tous les ans ou toutes les années. Tous les ans, because he renews it only once. So, with this, you understand how an and année is differentiated. If you are doing something once in a year, then it is definitely an. La famille Kumar est revenue de vacances hier matin ou matinée. So, the Kumar family came back from vacation yesterday morning. They came back only once, no, they did not keep on coming back throughout the morning. So, it will be hier matin. La famille Kumar est revenue de vacances hier matin. Est-ce que tu as passé une bonne soirée? Have you had a nice evening? That means somebody is asking you a question or you are asking this question to somebody about the duration of the evening. That person can say, no, I was very upset, I was sleeping at home, but sleep is again, which is a duration. So, est-ce que tu as passé un bon soir ou une bonne soirée? It will be definitely, est-ce que tu as passé une bonne soirée? Because this is the duration. Now, ce mois, j'ai cours de français tous les jours or tous les journées à la fac. This month, I have French classes all the days. So, here all the days is because this month and all the days, it's a duration. So, ce mois, j'ai cours de français toutes les journées à la fac. Okay, so this is à la fac, fac is university, la faculté, from la faculté it becomes à la fac. Gajraj a rendez-vous avec le directeur dans le matin ou la matinée. So, Gajraj has an appointment, rendezvous, you know the word rendezvous. The Gajraj has a rendezvous with the director in the morning, but here the appointment is not for a long duration, it is only once. So, Gajraj a un rendez-vous avec le directeur dans le matin. Tu viens à la fête demain soir ou soirée? Are you coming to the party tomorrow evening? So, here again the party will be for the entire evening. So, you can say la fête se déroule pendant la soirée. The party will be throughout the evening, but are you coming tomorrow evening? You will come only once. So, it is not a duration, it is a punctual time. So, that will become tu viens à la fête demain soir. And with this, we are coming to the conclusion of this particular lesson on jour, journée, soir, soirée, matin, matinée, l'an, l'année. So, I would request you to write a passage. Écrivez un passage sur votre journée. So, remember, Here you can use also certain things from the past like l'année dernière, je suis allé en vacances en Tunisie. Last year, I went to Tunisia on vacation. So you should be able to use all these expressions, and when you talk about the matin, le matin, je me suis réveillé à 6 heures and pendant la matinée, je fais mes études. In the morning, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I study throughout the morning. So with this, I will conclude this session. Je vous souhaite bon courage, bonne continuation, à la prochaine et au revoir.